More armed robberies at apartment complexes in the mid-cities have police and residents on alert tonight. Women were targeted at two apartment complexes in Bedford last night. Police say in both cases the victims were getting into or out of their vehicles. Fox 4's Alex Boyer is in Bedford tonight with the armed robberies investigation. Alex.
Yeah, Heather, it's a pretty scary situation. Bedford police detectives believe that these armed attacks may be linked to several cases in Euless where the robbers there also disguised their faces. It's a crime of opportunity and women appear to be the primary target.
Kind of makes me question now, should I be running in the neighborhood?
Kesha, who asked that we not use her last name, has lived at Windmill Terrace Apartments in Bedford for the past 2 years. Tuesday night, police say a woman was robbed at gunpoint by two men in the parking lot of the complex.
So what these subjects are doing is they're using weapons, and they're basically attacking women in parking lots as they get into or out of their vehicle.
The large apartment complex is located off busy Bedford Road and Murphy Drive.
I'm always aware, but I think because this is a non-gated community, people tend to not be cautious of their surroundings, because I mean it's kind of usual to see people in and out.
The same exact scenario played out less than a mile away at the Woods of Bedford Apartments located off Meadow Park Circle. The two attacks just 20 minutes apart. Neither victim was able to get a good look at the robbers.
Their faces were partially covered, so at this time we're not sure. That's pretty much about what we have as far as a description. One of them uses a firearm, and they attempt to or take personal property such as purses, necklaces, and things like that.
Monique Orozco had no idea about the attacks until we told her.
My mom and I stayed together, and she's always telling me not to go outside alone, to just be always watchful of my surroundings, but I guess at times you just can never be too watchful or even prepared.
Bedford police detectives believe the armed robberies may be related to similar attacks carried out in Euless last month. In those cases, 3 people were robbed in the parking lots of 3 separate apartment complexes, the gunmen concealing their identities with ski masks.
They do have similarities, so they are sharing of information, and they will work together to bring this situation to an end.
Bedford police say they're increasing patrols in the area. The women we spoke to are on alert.
Having military background, I'm always, looking, especially when I run. I have mace with me, so.
Now again, because their faces were covered during the attacks, detectives really don't have any type of description to pass along to the public, but they're asking that anyone with security cameras in the areas surrounding those 2 apartment complexes to review that security footage and to report anything that may seem suspicious.